Okay, so we thought we'd try out the Bridal Veil Falls trail and see what it looks like. And anyway, this is the beginning of the trail. You can see there's some parking along the side. This is the upper end of the trail, and we're gonna go see what we can see. See you later.
Bark. Look at the bark on this tree.
Doesn't even juniper.
Doesn't even look attached, but it smells great.
Anyway, this is kind of the beginning of the trail. Kind of neat down through here. It looks like an old creek bed that came through down here. No telling what's been washed in, down through here. Heading up the trail. Don't know if we'll see any snakes today, but you never know. Uh-oh.
What?
Troubles, technical difficulties already.
No, I just gotta tighten it up.
Oh. So this is kind of one of the vistas along the trail. Through here. You can see that the road is just right there. We hadn't gone very far. Anyway. Let's see what's up here. Doesn't look like there'd be any water. Very deserty. Yeah. No. I'm sure that's not on. Yes, this, well, I don't know if it's national forest, but it's national park at least. It may be part of the national forest. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question. But anyway, I'm sure that's on a different road right there that goes to that.
You know, it's hot, but it's not. No humidity, so you're not sweaty hot. You're warm, but it's not terrible.
Right. It's a dry heat, man.
Man, it is like being in Vegas. The temperature is high, but it doesn't really bother you.
But this is in May. It's not
mid-May, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that plant. That's kind of neat.
May 11th, I think it is. That is, I think, some sort of mesquite.
The green plant. The green bush. Feels hollow.
Yeah.
We'll
Sounds hollow.
Sounds hollow.
Some sort of
pond.
Time there. Yes, baby.
Canteen.
Yep. It's in my back pocket. Part of the old railroad trestle, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Or some sort of bridge, at least. There's a creek down there that we'll be going across. Maybe we'll walk right under it.
That's cool.
It's neat, isn't it?
I didn't expect that.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, these water. I think that's part of the train trestle.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Like I said before, I kind of want to know the history of this whole area, but I don't know where to get it.
I guess online.
Okay. Not real sure which way we're supposed to go here, but we're going to take this path. I think it may just circle. Yeah. I'd be willing to bet that just circles right back around the outer edge.
I bet so. There's just
and
a little
this is just kind of a little neat place to kind of go.
Where all the coyotes hang out.
Know where all the coyotes hang out. Huh? Probably a rattlesnake or two up underneath some of those.
Where all the snakes live.
Mm-hmm.
Snakes. Snaky snakes. How pretty. Well, that is some clear water.
Probably tastes like all kinds of minerals.
Oh, I bet.
Anyway, you can kind of see all this. Not sure what kind of grass that is that's growing, but anyway, we'll get back with you if we find some more interesting views. This is sort of a typical thing that you'll run into multiple times out on these trails and things, gates. You just got to be courteous and open them and close them, as some of the private property owners do allow you to go through there and everything, but you just have to have, be courteous, because they have cattle in here in some places and different things. I don't know that that's the case on this property, but anyway, as long as you're courteous, the property owners seem to be just as fine as wine as far as for letting you go through here.
Wish I had some wine right now.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had some wine too. Wine and some cheese and crackers for our little trip would be kind of nice. Yeah, and a mule. Anyway, we'll get back with y'all. Anyway, more of the view from out here. I think I hear a jet in the background as we're kind of close to Holman Air Force Base here in New Mexico. This is all close to the High Rolls area, near between Alamogordo and Cloudcroft is where this is located on
82.
No, this isn't 82. I mean,
That's what I know.
no, well, I mean, you're right, but it's a little back road off of 82 that goes down to La Luz. Not sure of the highway number, but if I figure it out, I'll put a text at the bottom of this and we'll know. Anyway, continuing on. Used to be part of the railroad grade, I'm sure. That's a different gate, by the way, that we've already crossed back through. We're back on the National Forest again. You can see some of the debris from an old trestle that came through here. Got the grade over there, and looks like our trail is actually going to go around kind of the little canyon, washout, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, get back with you later. Okay, so up there was a detour the actual train trestle cut across from up there and goes over here, but it's too steep for most people to hike down and come back up. So they've got a trail that detours and diverts back around, oops, sorry, that way, and then comes down here into this little ravine, and then turns around and comes right back up here. Anyway, get back with y'all later. Check out these, I'm guessing some sort of a desert rose here. Very pretty.
I think you're right.
Kind of looks like naturally occurring
Damn piece of gold in the middle of this.
concrete. My wife's looking for gold.
Right in the middle of that.
Okay, so we're still about 3/4 of a mile to the falls. We've been all up along through that, back around, down kind of just above where that buzzard's flying right there. Circled back around behind there through the ravine and came back through this gate, and we're continuing on.
But we're not sure where it comes out.
Yeah, not sure if this trail goes on back out to the highway. I think it does. But anyway, it was a 2-mile start from the road where we were parked.
And we've been 10.
Yeah, it feels like we've been 10. But not so bad, really. It's a pretty easy walk. There's a couple of places that are a little bit steep and tricky. Sort of like this spot right here, but on a larger scale.
Yeah, not
but nothing major.
Bring a stick and a bottle of water and you'll be good.
Yep, at least one bottle. Bottle per person at least. Anyway, we'll catch up with y'all later. Looks like maybe one of the tougher part of the trails right here. As long as you got good knees, you'll be fine. Relatively fit, and there's nothing real major. At least, you know, when we started at the upper elevation of this trail, so it's been kind of easy for us because we're going downhill most of the way. If you start at the lower elevation and you work your way up this trail, it would be probably a good bit more difficult to do this trail. But I think the direction we came is probably the longer hike to the falls. I don't know that for a fact, but we'll find out when we get to the other end of this trail. Anyway, y'all hang in there. Later.
House.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been an old homestead or something at one time. Very pretty, very neat. I can hear somebody talking in the distance, and I think I can hear the waterfall. But anyway, coming back around this trail from around that canyon over there, and we're gonna continue on. Oh yeah, that's neat. Some sort of cactus. Yeah. Moving along and see what we find. Oh, here's a little rest area and everything, looks like. I bet this is where the falls are. I'll just leave this on. Well, no, not turning it on. Anyway, so we came down this little trail here. There's a little rest area up top there. And then the trails come down. You see the creek actually flowing right here. And it goes up. And up there where she's at.
Oh, he's moving.
Yeah, I think he's a little pygmy rattlesnake.
He's a rattler.
Yeah, he's a little pygmy. I'm gonna leave him be.
He's probably got mamas all under all these rocks. Yeah, I'd leave him be.
Yeah, he's
Put that
rattling.
Signal, they're all gonna run. So pretty.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm videoing you. Look how pretty that is, y'all. It was definitely worth the hike. All except for the snake. You gotta be careful.
Okay.
You know, all these rocks, there's some grapes growing right there, it looks like. Different kinds of trees and stuff. Really pretty in here, guys. Be careful, baby. Huh? No, I know it. You're right. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the hike in. Now to get back out. Later. Later.